The story that I'm about to tell you is upsetting, but true. Please keep this in mind as you move forward. And if you don't want to go through this video, I understand. I'll see you on the next one. But for those who want to learn, keep watching. Hi Crystal Balls, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please think about sticking around, liking, commenting, and subscribing. For everybody else, thank you so much for being on this journey with me. Everyone, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe, not only to my channel, but please go help your tiny YouTubers, your friends that are hustling, your mom and pop stores, your local businesses by doing the same thing. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. It takes 30 seconds out of your day, and it is worth its weight in gold. So don't forget to share the love and share the karma. And thank you everyone who has been doing that and everybody who is along for that ride. Trust me. Free is worth its weight in gold. So today I'm going to repeat the trigger warning that I did prior to the beginning of the video. Trigger warning. This is a real story. And there's nothing scarier that I can think of for spectacular as real. And this is a warning to everybody on their habits and how they view things on YouTube. I am encouraging you not to do this. I'm telling you about it so you can be aware of it. And while I know some of you are just going to listen to me and go ahead and do it anyway, I highly encourage you to have a VPN, or just don't do it. Seriously, don't do it. But if you have a VPN, that would help. You're going to be sent down a rabbit hole that you didn't know existed. And I am telling you, warning you, that your perspective is going to be completely different. So let's just sit back and think about what we watch on YouTube. When I sit down and watch YouTube, I usually watch some of the very same shows, or sometimes I have something very specific that I'm looking for. Shows I watch, Good Mythical Morning. I watch The Click. I watch One Topic at a Time. I watch Bailey. I love these guys, and they're always my recommendations, and they're always people that I watch. I've watched the back catalog. I've watched current things. I absolutely love them, and sometimes I just watch them when I'm not feeling well. Another thing that I watched recently that is a little odd, I love watching things about mini foods. I like when people make the itty bitty little foods in the itty bitty little kitchens. It is the cutest thing on earth, and for some reason it's really relaxing to me. I also like watching Observe and learning about body language. And I like BuzzFeed Unsolved because, yo, Ghost, it's your boy, Okay. We all have our favorite things on YouTube. That's great. That's what I'm going to call the safe section. We're going to be comparing this to like the iceberg section, and maybe I can find a picture to put up here with the iceberg. So this is the safe section. This is what is genuinely found on YouTube. YouTube does learn from you. It does generate automatically things that you will like, or they think you'll like. And you know what? A lot of times the recommendations are not right for me. It's a bot, so what do you expect? This is AI though, so it is intelligent and it does learn. So it will bring you more and more of the videos that you like based off of what you click, based off of what you rate, and of course based off of what you comment. So be incredibly careful with what you're doing. Because, it takes a little slip, a tiny slip. This is something I'm going to equate to the deep web. So if you guys have not heard me talk about the deep web before, this is something on the internet that expands beyond just the internet. This goes to YouTube as well. Most of the time, the deep web is something that is usually with a company. It's like the intranet system. But this is stuff that can get really dark and really scary. But you have to kind of get there by accident. Most people do not know how to find this stuff, and that's great. The reason I'm telling you about it is to warn you because of mistakes that I have seen made that are very detrimental. After the deep web comes the dark web. And yes, there is YouTube dark web. Now you have to have a Torque, some sort of plugin, Onion, whatever, in order to access this. You will never accidentally get to the dark web or the dark YouTube without actually installing something into your computer that is a software system. So most of us will never ever worry about that in our lifetime. The deep web is something that we have to actually worry about because there's a lot of channels on here that are seemingly okay on the surface. But once you take a look and see one small mistake can make, you will go down and down and down. And yes, there are things on here that are equated to red rooms and black rooms and blue rooms. If you want me to go into detail about that, please join me on Patreon because I can say more there. A simple mistake can lead you down a rabbit hole. For example, say that today you really want to learn how to make cinnamon rolls from scratch. And you are so excited about that. Like, I'm going to make cinnamon rolls today. I'm going to watch a step-by-step process on how to do that. I'm going to plug in some cinnamon rolls. I'm going to see a whole bunch of results. And it's going to tell me, and based off the little description about if this is right for me. I want something not just with pictures, but I want audio. I want to know exactly step-by-step what is happening. And here are, in the list of order of the ways they believe that this is going to be most relevant to me, because YouTube knows that I'm going to use and make cinnamon rolls. Now I want cinnamon rolls. But what if you make a simple mistake like a spelling error? What if you, instead of using a C, you use an S? Well, yeah, YouTube is smart enough to bring up the regularly spelled cinnamon rolls. But as you scroll down, you're going to see different things. They look completely innocent. Most of them have photos of children on them. I repeat, most of these have photos of children on them. Children's shows, something like child writing, brightful, colorful, beautiful, attractive things that children would click on. A single spelling error can take you into the deep web of YouTube. And there you will find videos that will make no sense to you, but they have children on them. Maybe they're actually making cinnamon rolls. Maybe they're not. But usually these are short, and you can see a child's face, profile, what they're wearing, and possibly even get them to talk about things that they like. Seemingly, it will have nothing to do with the subject of cinnamon rolls. That, my friends, is part of the dark web. Deep web. Deep web going to the dark web. You see, this is a place for trafficking to happen. And there are many innocent searches out there that with a single mistake can take you down a rabbit hole of horrific things. I beg you to not do this, what I'm about to tell you, because you will be surprised. Say, for example, that you want to look up, funny kitty videos. So you write funny kitty videos. I'm saying kitty, not kid, kitty, Kitty. Except you accidentally hit a period because you're so used to it. This will trigger something completely different. Yes, the first several videos will be about kitties. But as you keep looking down, you're going to see things that have absolutely nothing to do with your search result. And many of the time, the names of these videos are crap. They don't make any sense. It's like somebody just took their fingers and went whoop on a keyboard. And there probably will not be a real name attached to these channels. Going onto these videos can do one or two things. It's going to open you up to a virus, especially if it downloads something, because that is always possible, especially with the periods. Downloading onto your computer is very easy to do if you click one of these videos. You're going to get a virus. You're going to get a virus that can literally burn your hard drive out. There are several viruses out there right now that are doing this. And yes, I have sources. I'll put this in. But then it gets worse. What if you just accidentally or on purpose really do feel like I'm going to just hit the keyboards and see what happens? Don't ever do that. Because you will see what happens. You're going to see so much brought up that, again, seems innocent, but there is no way somebody is getting to these videos unless they know. I want you to keep that in mind. You're not going to accidentally get on these videos for the most part. Most of the time, the first section of search is going to stop you because it's going to take you back to where you actually wanted to go. You wanted to see cats. You wanted to see your cinnamon rolls. You want to, watch Bailey. Doing that in that first section is still possible. But if you keep looking down, you're going to start seeing things that are way different and way dark. Some of these things are art projects that are completely violent and vile, and entries into red rooms, black rooms, blue rooms. You will have to download something for those. You click on it, it might actually ask for permission, it might not. It could also be a Trojan horse, and it will be a virus that comes into your system. But I want to make it very, very clear that it is incredibly easy to get to this portion of YouTube. Once you're there, I don't encourage you guys to do this. To go look around. Some of you are going to. Guys, if you do this, don't go too deep. You do not know how to get out of this. There are thousands upon thousands of ways for you to get hacked. Everybody that I'm talking to right now has been hacked. The average person has been hacked 11 times in their life. And you're probably going to get hacked that many times per year. It happens. Nobody is safe. Nobody is safe from getting their identity stolen. It is incredibly easy to do, and it's happening to you more often than you know. I even have stuff out on the dark web that, it happens. It terrifies me because some of it I don't know where it came from. Most of it were password leaks that happened like on big leaks, like bank leaks and things like that have been leaked. I've been a victim of that. I can see the information on the dark web. Again, you have to have something in order to check that out. So get a VPN, and they will tell you what information is out there, but it only goes so far. Keep in mind that when you go searching for things like this, you are being watched. And don't think for a second that there's anything anonymous going on. Even if you go into anonymous mode or private mode, it doesn't stop anything. Your stuff is out there. Every click that you make is out there. That goes to the same with Google. Every single keystroke you have ever made since you have opened Google is in a file. And you can request that file. And it's going to be huge. This includes you deleting things, making drafts of emails that you never sent, emails that you have gotten that you have deleted, searches that you have made. It never goes away. So when you decide to try to go down a road that is very scary, trust me, eyes are on you. So again, I encourage you, if you have a channel with any symbols, hashtags, periods, change it. Get it off there, because that automatically puts you into a deep web status on YouTube. It can be completely innocent. It can be. But the fact is, your channel is being used and shown to people in the deep web. So please keep that in mind. If you search something and misspell it or put a hashtag or whatever, especially a period, your first bit of section is going to be correct, but the rest of it will not. You are going to see things on there that you will never unsee. And I'm begging you guys not to do that. The reason I'm bringing this attention to you is so you can learn and you know how to stop it. There's nothing we can do to these channels, guys. As fast as we report them, 20 more pop up. I want you to understand that this is impossible for these terrible, horrible things that are happening to ever stop on the web. We will never get rid of all of them. Ever. But we can be diligent and teach each other things that you need to do or not to do to avoid this type of situation. And again, there are people out there that I know, that I follow, that I watch, that are some of you who have symbols and periods and things in your titles. Please change them. Please change it, because it's putting you and your channel at risk. And you may never hear anything about it. Great, but do you really want the chance? Do you really trust all of those comments that people put on your account? What about the ones with the links? YouTube can filter out so much, but it's not going to filter out everything. Is it worth it to you to have that chance? Learn about this. Realize that you can be putting yourself at risk. Do not go after this. I am asking you guys, do not go down this rabbit hole and see it for yourself. The ones who do, who aren't going to listen to me, you've been warned. How much is your information out on the dark web? Trust me, it's there. All right, everybody, take everything seriously that I said here. Remember, every single day is a gift. Use your time wisely. I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.